Oh, my camera doesn't seem to be working. Okay, that's a problem. Right, that would explain some things. Okay, give me one moment. I have to fix the camera. I think I know what the problem is. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, it was just like, whenever it goes blank like that, it's because there's like, it's telling me there's an important notice about things. So it's just telling me there's an update. I'm not gonna do it now because it will balk everything up. But it's just basically saying, yeah, there's a new driver software bits and pieces update for your camera. Very important. Do it as soon as possible type thing. So perfectly fine with that. It's just because it's exactly what I thought it was. There was a moment where I'm like, oh god, no, so the camera's not working now. But then I was like, no, it only does that when there's an update. Aha! So anyway, so today's gonna be like another sort of I plan to it be another sort of chillish one. Whether or not it ends up being that is another thing. But yeah, we're going to be working on, as I mentioned yesterday, renovating the kitchen area, the food prep, because we can't rely 100% on the RepMat system. Now, it's a good thing, but obviously if the power goes out, we're going to need to have some food supplies, bits and pieces ready. Now, granted, obviously, if the power goes out, so will the power to the cooling units and stuff like that. But having pre-made meals, even at least basic stuff, will help to mitigate that. And a lot of them would last only like a few days, and a lot of the time it'd just be things like like solar flares or bits and pieces which only last typically about a day maximum. And granted, sometimes they do go long, but those are rare. So we have to basically. Also, it's been something that's been bugging me for a while. But the important thing is the original kitchenette. That little area I was mentioning yesterday, that little stove, that's not moving because that's been there from day one. Well, maybe day two, but you know what I mean. It has been there from the very first thing, through all the renovations, through all the changes to the colony, to everything else. That stove has been there and has never, ever let us down. So we are going to be keeping that in its place. Still going to be trying out the from the factory stuff, but I think I might just keep it in that testing area for now, because whilst the what do you call it, the aqua stuff was good, it didn't match up to what I thought it was going to be. So we'll try also be like the secondary project will basically be this. Now I suspect what it is stuff gets put in here and then it comes out here, and this will basically output cloth from apparel out patch leather. So we'll put cloth. So basically any apparel that gets that is basically cursed or damaged or stuff like that should go into there. Now it might be I'm reading this wrong, it might need to come from anything else, but I suspect that's what it is. They come in, feed it into there, these are the 3 bits and pieces, and then it comes out there. That's what I suspect. But that's not what we're focused on today. Today, like I say, we are focusing on this area. Now, I am going to be keeping, I think, this bit here. You know what? Let's open that for a moment. Yeah, this is the freezer, so we'll reinstall that over there, because I need to have this space here. Like this, I think the electric barbecue grill can go over here, because this is like where the heat stuff is going to go. This freezer can go, again, temporarily, we will put that there. What's that? That's the fabrication cabinet. That can be broken down. Crafter bot, yeah, that's fine. We may need to build a second crafter bot. Yeah, this has worked out quite well. I'm happy with this. This is slowly progressing. I want this ideally full or half. Anywhere above that will be fine. What we got there? We have, our boy Flotsy. He is Yeah, he's really freaking hungry right now. So it's for ones like him, where we've got like the different. We need to make sure he's properly fed. Oh, and we've got some Mega Slothful. Oh, ghillie suit, very nice. Thank you from the wow, the Dark Locusts. Pleasure having you here. Right. So we've still got this quest going on here. Actually, this is what quest we've got active. We have got. Okay, they'll be arriving for these tomorrow. Which means we'll be sending them away. It's almost a month we kept in here. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 visitors as well. So they've it's been nice having them here. It's been nice. But yeah, this is slowly as they building up. This I think will be where actually you know what, I'm gonna dismantle this because I want to keep the different types of meats like the bass, the fish, and the other meat all in one. Like basically, if it's a fish type meat, in one box. If it's a you know, yeah, basically fish in one box, other meats in everything else, so all the bass and stuff like that. So let's break that one down for now, because kind of doesn't do what I want it to do. Yeah, it's being moved over there because like I say, I want to expand this down and then make it pretty much this whole area into. Actually, no, well, let's actually yeah, because I want to make this, I want to make this into like another little sort of what do you call it? Walkway. We're going to need like about 3 spaces, so this is going to take up a fair bit of space. There we go. So there's one bit there. This can come down to there. And then what I'll do is once I get it all laid out, then I will change the flooring to like sterile. I have to probably even do that now. Thinking about it. Right, actually, yeah, let's do that now whilst I think about it. Okay, so flooring. So we need to go with a sterile flooring for absolutely everything in here. Even in this area over here, because I want this to be clean, even if it's going to be like frozen. This is going to be a clean area, and I think what I will. No, I'll keep that door there because again, that door's been there since day one. But I may change the doors to be more heavy duty, you know, something like that. So we'll get the flooring done first and get everything else moved out of the way. I like these things here, the cannon. Oh, you're doing research, aren't we? The munitions. We'll let that go how it wants to. Right, so looking at this, I want to have this be more the ingredients we're going to use a lot of. But another reason why I'm doing this as well is because I want to extend these meat racks all along here. So things like, for example, the condiment prep table, or the electric stove, or you know, the tool cabinet. Let's get rid of that first of all. Actually, I'm going to have this little area over here be for the drones. This will be the little drone room. This little room down here, because we're going to have another kitchen bar at some point as well. Actually, a crafting spot that can. Actually, we'll get rid of that for now. That we can get rid of because we're going to make this into a what do you call it? Like a freezer room. But we need to get this area partitioned off first, so it's not affected by the cooling effect that's going to be built up in here. And this is just going to be like a little buffer area sort of thing, kind of like this, but a smaller version. And also coffee here. So espresso machine. You know what? Let's just yeah, we've making an espresso. It's actually working. Let's reconnect that. Okay, also as well, tool cabinet. Okay, let's actually break down that because we want it to be, you know, more organised. We've got plenty of space in there. Like stacks there. That's only a little bit being used up. Like I said, this is probably going to be broken down anyway and just expand it on to like this bit. But no, I'll keep these ones here so these rooms get preserved, and only once like this, like so we say the outer kitchen has been fixed, then we will that. So we are working on a gas culinarius, so which is basically a mech dedicated just to I can't talk properly tonight, which is a mech dedicated to the cooking arts, culinarian, obviously. So we'll speed that up. So to begin with, this is going to be like a kitchen within a kitchen sort of thing, or food prepare within there. But once this is at the temperature I want it to be, then I will break down these walls. But like I say, this is not moving. What I may do is actually put so people don't go in through that, I will probably actually just put a second doorway over there. So if people just want to come into this bit, they can do. So they don't have to go all the way around here. No, I'll keep that then. I'll keep that as it is. That's good. I'm drinking some cranberry juice. This is good stuff. God, seeing how fast Brilla moves is just impressive. Actually, how long is the culinary box? Okay, so day and a half. Oh, yeah, because I only started the process last night at the end of the stream, so yeah, I like how this is gone. This is good having this like as a central area for like medications and actually let's see what we're on for medication. So we've got making Nutrazine, fire foam. Oh yes, this is basically the fire foam, the Synthex, which is basically high explosive chemical extracted from this. Let's make 10 for now. If we need any more, then we'll go from that. Is there anything else like the smoke leaf joint? The other thing is we do need to find some of those healer mech serums, but that's not. It's kind of important, but it's not like we must do this right now. This is more one of those. It's going to take ages before we find one of those, so we'll keep that on the list of things to keep an eye out for. Right. So let's expand that. There we go. Need to make sure they're not putting the food anywhere weird. Like this, for example, mechanoid component. Let's put this down in the mech area. Make a little shelf for it there. I think probably like say there. Go good. So basically anything mechanoid will go in one section. This is another reason why I've left like loads of spaces on these things, because I don't know everything that's been added with various mods and stuff. So I can guarantee I'll get all sort of snuggled up like this and then realise, nope, there's a great big thing here I want to build and I don't have the room for it. Plus also I think it looks better that way. So yeah, this is our generic, drop-off point. Anything that goes in here, like the wart, for example, that needs to be refrigerated, which is one of the reasons why I want to have this area here basically sorted. So I'm going to break down these smaller ones, with the possible exception of this. We have a butcher table, but I suspect there's another type of butcher table I can put on. I'm keeping the fuel stove. I'm keeping that. I may put like a secondary one like alongside it, like an electric one, but that one, yeah, see that one is no, we need to turn that back on. There we go. This is going to take it's going to take a while. But what I can do is now I can start to. There we go. If I start to work on that, then we can put like another door in there, and then we can, because this area needs to be kept at a reasonably warmish temperature. This can't be frozen. It can be chilled, but it can't be frozen, because otherwise the beer goes off. There's also other ones as well, like where is it, for example, if I clear it off there, I think, where is it, gin, for example, like is it a distillery? I've done the production. Here we go. So yeah, Even writes books from known information. Okay, so yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, we need a CPU, an SSD, and an HDD. That's something that obviously we can find when we do like expeditions and caravans. I'm trying to think, where's the thing I was looking for? Is it under? Because I'm trying to remember what it is, what they're called. If we may not even research them, yeah, because I just let the research happen. Oh, it's under kitchen. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's under kitchen, right? So yeah, here we go. So all these things are going to have to go in the kitchen area. So we've got quite a few of them, but we need space for, whiskey, tequila, vodka, gin, and all the other bits and pieces. And I think they have to have very specific temperatures. I can't remember what they are, but I know that some of them need to be warm, some of them need to be cool, otherwise they go shitty. Like this, a wort, for example. This needs to be at an operating temperature of 7 to 32 Celsius. And at the moment, it's 19 Celsius, so that's in a good spot right there. I may put like one of the air chillers, like the air con unit, passive coolers there, rather than the whole, frozen bits and pieces like this. Yeah, to me, we've got a we've got an electric stove right there. There we go. So that's not a problem. Fryer. Everyone's work. See, now we've got everything all sorted. People they're getting the projects done. Just they finish off what they're doing and then they move on to the next thing. And let me just make sure that everything is going okay on the audio. Yes, it is. I'm doing some more tinkering with Steam today, just in case Steam's causing any problems. Oh, hello, what's this in here? Military ration. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, makes perfect sense for a military ration to go in the vending machine. Yeah. I might even put like another door here so that people got like a direct. You know what? That actually sounds like a great idea. So then people can go sort of then go straight into the production area, into the vending machine. I want to put some more vending machines in here as well. You know what? Maybe. Yeah, I may just actually fill up this entire wall, like from here to there, and from here to there with vending machines, just so there's more space and have things that doesn't go off. Like beer or military rations or some soda. Like soda, say for example, doesn't go off. I think the chocolate doesn't, because it's like I think it's things that are chilled. Yeah, they're okay, cool. Now I don't need to worry about sterile walls, but I do need to make sure that I can't do much until. Actually, you know what? Let's copy this as well. Put one in there, one there. So all these are sterile doors. There you go. Yes, that's that done. Now one there as well, just to make sure. Now one there as well, and just to be on the safe side. I think they'd probably be okay, but I want to double check. There we go. Yep, good to go. So actually, yeah, let's actually make another couple more vending machines, and then we'll tie them into. We'll tie them into this. Oh, good evening. Right. Okay. So I need to make sure these are all linked together. Concentrate on this, because if I click on the wrong thing, it'll be annoying. Right. So now we'll just sample on this one. It should be set to important. And have basically stuff on there. So I click on that. Important, and it has the same. Yep, it has the same thing. So the settings copied over. Okay, yeah. So I'm happy with that. I mean, this to me makes. If we're going to have more stuff, we can maybe put like some basic vending machines here, which are the ones for like the consumables. I'm trying to think what the the phrase would be for those type of items that wouldn't get me in trouble. So yes, we'll just say consumables and edibles, shall we? Because obviously, you know, we're working on the revamp for the kitchen. I mean, to me, it makes kind of sense to have this over here being the brewery. The more I think about it. So, and by brewery, I'm extending that to any drinks. So things like tea, coffee, fruit juices, beer, mead, gin, whiskey, ambrosia, anything like that should go in here, unless it needs a very specific temperature. Because I know some of them have a very narrow range, some of them have a larger range. But we'll see once this is all done and know everything else. But yeah. I mean, if need be, I can always then, you know, sort of partition off little sub-breweries kind of thing so they can have their own regulated temperature. Kind of like I will probably end up like moving this. I mean, obviously, the main reason why I put it in this sort of mini freezer is because it's to keep the coffee beans and the iced coffee, well, cold. Yeah, this, I say, will be like the little drone room. So any in fact, I'll probably do that in a second, is any kitchen related drones, you know, like the crafting or the kitchen bots, I will move them from the drone room, because again, this is just more like a sort of temporary thing, to over here. Things like this wart, for example, needs to go. The spacer tent supplies, I'm not sure where that would go. That bronzium would have to go somewhere. I mean, this is kind of okay, but we need to start working on processing some of this. So I have, I think, set up, yeah, make any stone blocks and just have, like, anyone's got a free moment, spend some time reducing those blocks down to stuff. I mean, I may even actually, you know, thinking about it, just set up a few, yeah, make some ceramite, yeah, make some rockcrete, make some ceramite. That takes 140 blocks. So let's make 10 units of ceramite, and that would be 1,400 blocks if my memory's right. Because we're going to need a lot of ceramite at some point. But we also need as well to make a relic component for the Golden Throne. One thing I wish this game had: mod makers. Anybody who wants to make a mod or needs an idea for one, you can have this for free if you want to make money off it. I don't care. An in-game to-do list or task list that you can just click off, write something in, click off, or add to task list to various jobs. Oh, I was thinking, why is this adamantium stuff in here? Oh, it's because it's tainted. Right, this is what the raiders were wearing. Alright, I need to find some way that I can break that down, not to destroy it, but to, you know what? Yeah, you know, what's it? To recycle it or something like. That's probably why I've put it in there. Right, okay. But yeah. There's got to be a way I can do this. There you go. Make a relic component. Right. So that takes 5 components, 2 advanced, 25 ceramite, 10 adamantium, 100 gold, and 250 steel. That's not cheap, but it is advanced ancient pieces of tech. So okay, we'll go with that. We'll go with that for now because we need it for the Golden Throne. Yeah, we only need 1, which is good. That's the good thing. We only need 1. So this is literally the Golden Throne, the Astronomicon, which I might assign to Malcador because of. Well, let's just say if you're familiar with the 40k lore, you would understand why that's making me giggle. It'll take far too long for me to explain. So. Let's just say it's a lore reason. Especially one of the reasons why I called him Malcador. Alright, so yeah, the cook mech is taking that, so yeah, we just got to... Hey, there's Tugger. Getting a bit low on energy, but you know what? He's doing alright. Wow, are these all the... Okay, I need to break this down into another crate, I think, because whilst this is good, as you can see there, 16 stacks. So yeah, I need to swap these things out, these bench things, for basically, yeah, for basically the crates, because they store them all. This brewery, then we have like condiment areas. I mean, honestly, things like this kitchen sink I'm probably just going to get rid of. Freezer, yeah, deconstruct that as well. Oh, canned braised pork. Ooh, salted pork. What's this one? This is just a basic freezer. Yeah, we'll get rid of that for now. There's nothing. Yes, so the ones like, what is it? The meat mince. We don't have a cheese. We don't have any milk that we can put into cheese just yet. So I'll rebuild that once we get it. Actually, no. I need to allow for that. So keep that active. This over here. This is the condiment prep table. We'll keep that there. Yeah, let's move like the kitchen bots down to there. So kitchen bot base station. So yeah, we'll move you to what? And then in fact, that's probably what I will do. I'll probably shrink this down at some point, or maybe even extend. Oh, damn it! That's just because I aligned it with that. Oh, that's annoying. Oh well. But I was hoping to like sort of extend this down by a couple of notches. Then I would be able to just stretch this out. I mean, having to move this. No, I'm not going to do that. I mean, I'm probably just... Because I don't like having the door right by the landing pad either, but oh well. Okay, so kitchen bot base station number 3. I think we've got... how are we doing on the kitchen bots? Okay, so we have got a tier 5 kitchen bot, good. Yeah, there we go. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think it's like a printing press I can put in here as well. Actually, how you doing, Flossie, mate? How you doing? A lot better after okay, yep, so we're... Yeah. A lot of people were unhappy about the whole Gene Ripper thing, which is understandable. Blue Jill. Okay. Has that been built, the storage unit? It hasn't been built yet, okay. That's not in a mad rush. So. I could extend this, actually. Yeah, let's extend this out to... I think this is... No, because I want to have at least one bit so they can go around. So, yeah, let's extend it by 2. Again, I'm going to just do that. Then, yeah, we'll deconstruct this one. Because I'm going to turn this into like a little fishing hut, food production-y type area, where any fish or stuff that's gathered, any fish that's gathered from here will get stored in here and then hauled off as and when as needed. But you know what, I think it does. Do we need to have an entrance into the lab here so people don't have to go all the way around? Yeah, because there's only really one vault entrance. If someone's here, they've got to go all the way around there. But at the same time, if we have an entrance, people can go take shortcuts because it's the more efficient route. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm not in a... It's not in a it must happen type thing. Right, I think what I do need to do is make a copy of that and set this to be important. Clear all. Set this just for gold. There we go. There we go. Gold. Dang it. So obviously this is the vault as well. So what's the point? Is there a power lead? There's power leads here, aren't we? Always power leads. Alright, so let's run a circuit. Let's just run all the way down to the bottom there. And then if need be, we can then run off, you know, extensions off of it as and when we need to. Honestly, this, I am really happy with how this has worked out. It looks so good organised like this. I can just see then at a glance, it's like, oh yeah, oh, we're getting a bit low on the old dates there, or only 743 mint leaves. Oh, but we don't use them that often, so you know. It's like, for example, like the bananas. I set the bananas on here. Yeah. Oh no, we didn't. Banana. There we go. Like that, for example. Why is that there? That should be. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, not majorly important, but yeah, guinea pig meat. Right. I don't want to have like a different box for each meat. I want to have like the meaty bits in one box, the fish meat in another box, the red lentils, which is like the, you know, the plant meats, for want of a better term, will be in another box, which I think is there you go. Yep, there you go. The red lentils. We've got 16,000 red lentils. So if we do run out of proper meat, we have a meat substitute, which is good. Plus, you know, stuff like honey. What's that? See, we've got some milk, but only 600 of it. Now, I mean, choose ingredient, choose oil quality. I mean, it just says insert milk. Alright, fine, we'll just do that. There you go. It takes 50 units of milk to make one batch of cheese. Now, I don't know how many cheeses we get in one batch, but sure. Did I set that? No, I did not. I clicked a new door, that's why. Yeah, we need to make some more doormats as well. Definitely gonna need some doormats. I'm not gonna put a door on here because this is like a little drone. Like a little drone park, no resting bay, so I maybe put like a wall-mounted lamp or something, because you know, even their little sensors need to be able to see things every now and then. I'm really happy with how much progress is being made recently. So there's definitely been a few moments that have been ooh, but you know, we did lose a colonist, which is unfortunate, but these things happen. Now, we can't make everyone immortal yet. But it will happen. So, I'm trying to think what the things that we need 100% to keep an eye out for at the moment. STCs in some form. Any gene that has the ability to negate the psychoid genetic dependency. Because we've got a little vampire dude who's been chilling away in his box for absolutely ages. He has no idea what's going on. He's in stasis. But I think at the very least, we should at least make some effort towards trying to find it. And obviously, like I say, at some point, if we want to make the tier 3 mech upgrades, we're going to have to fight a tier 3 mech. Which is going to be interesting. But yeah, the important stuff is, yeah, STCs, genetic material, for want of a better term, and also anything else that does make me go, ooh. But mainly, yes, STCs and other interesting stuff. See that? I'm out the door here. Because he's technically a child, he can't do that much work. So all he's been doing is studying, practically speaking. And see, what's he researching at the moment? So yeah, he's now researching growing, which is like for plants and things like that. So yeah, like I say, but by the time he hasn't even got any what do they call them? What do you call it? Like the little flame bits to it, like passions, because he's just, you know, he's like, I'll decide when I'm older, sort of thing. Oh, what's the point? How's our new Psycho baby? Yeah. How you doing? How you doing, Koza? Our little Psycho. Now, granted, doesn't have the same psychic power as his cousin. I say the cousin in the loose term, you know, not that they are related, but yeah. Oh, this hospital's a bit messy. Dude, he's bleeding out in this little bot's like you know, in Wally, the little bot who goes around cleaning everything, and Wally leaves a mark. He's just like, son of a bitch, I just cleaned that spot, and like he breaks his programming and goes off path just to keep cleaning after Wally. Mo, I think his name was. Oh, that little dude was amazing. I love that film. Oh, and he's collapsed in the doorway. Fantastic. Yeah, Flotsy dude, you just walked right past him. Oh, fine, fair enough. Like, isn't it? You know what? Oh, no, someone's on. You're closer. And also, you walked. I mean, to be fair, you probably like stepped over him and didn't even realise he was there in your giant suit of yours. I'm very sorry. I mean, you're lying there bleeding out, and a giant. I know they're not technically the Space Marines, but I like to think these are like the sort of Mark II or the Mark III Space Marine armour. Could we upgrade him to a Space Marine? No, because it would overwrite the yeah, it would overwrite his existing modifications, and I suspect that because his genes are regrowing. This is, I don't know why they call it that, but I think more like gene recovery. Like if you have too many gene therapies close together, your system just breaks down. Which is fair enough. I understand why they do this, because like they don't want people to keep modifying things like that. I suspect there probably is a mod or a setting that can be changed in the settings somewhere, so you can just do it as much as you want. But I'm okay with that limitation, because then thinks, right, oh, we've got a new gene, plug that in. We've got a new one, plug that one in. We've got a new one, take that one out, plug that one in, sort of thing. It's like, yeah, I don't want to end up doing that. Right, so what's this? This is Promethium. Right, we have got to keep that in a safe place, because that is very, very explosive. It's like a sort of flamethrower fuel. Yeah, military grade incendiary agent. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to put this somewhere safe. So I'm going to give it its own little. I mean, if I say safe, this is the. Yeah, this is like the yeah, it's the melee stuff. That's the ranged. You know what? This is exactly the sort of thing that over here is perfect for. The explosive, dangerous materials. Okay, so we're going to set this to be important, and we'll add Promethium to it. There we go. I'm going to add the jellied Promethium as well for the flamethrower. So yeah, anything that is we want to keep in a very safe place will be. Yeah, actually, what I might do is I might change this door then to something a little bit more. What's the word I'm looking for? Chunky. Right, so you've got armored door. Yeah, must be manually opened. Let's see. Do we have anything that's? Yeah, I'm thinking probably an armored door might be in order. Oh my god, we have picket fences. Oh, I know what we can do with the picket fence. Okay, I'm going to look at that in a second. Right, but right, we'll put the armored door there. Okay. Right, let's see what this picket fence looks like. I'm just gonna put down a few there so I can see, because that would be that might be a perfect thing to put right there. Little picket fence all the way along the end there. Maybe like a little buffer area here, so for people coming in and out. There's so much in this game that I don't even know is in here. I kind of shot myself in the foot by adding lots of mods at the beginning, but to be honest, it was seeing this 40k mod that got me interested into doing it. Regeneration injector. What's that from? That is from some urban ancient ruins. Injector that stimulates the regeneration process by increasing the biosynthesis of purine, RNA, and functional enzymes to promote cellular elements. It says there might also be side effects within a few days of injection. You know what? We need to. You know what? That's perfectly fine. Oh, that's fine. Oh, what is this? What's this? This is Imperium fragment, right? But Imperium fragments are very. We need to keep those in a safe place. So we'll stick those in the. Again, I will. Maybe tomorrow will be the vault's turn for the reorganization. Ugh, that's a bit messy. So yeah, here for okay, we can now start. Actually, no, I'm going to move this back over here. Alright. So that is the artisan workshop. That's for the basic oils and scented candles and essences. Flavoured kombucha. So that needs... We need kombucha, right. We can make scented candles. Oh, although we can sell those. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so we need butter. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to set up like a whole chain just to make various bits and pieces of that. But for now, actually, let's move this away from the door. Move that there, and we'll move that back to there. That can stay there, because then we have all this over here. And that can stay there. Right, so what can we make in here? We can make what? Chocolate milk, fruit drinks. Somebody's got a disease. That's fine. Hey, look, clean board. So yeah, we're gonna go with the meat mixer. Okay, yeah, so the longer we leave the cheese in here, the better it becomes, I believe. Ink. Charge blaster. Oh, sorry. Ooh. Learn to construct a charge blaster unit. Ooh, what do these do? What does this do? Automatic turret equipped with a charge blaster. Okay. Alright, so it uses charge packs. Okay. Range of 55, so that's not too bad. So it's just like a standard sort of blaster turret, really. Okay, cool. Good to know. Okay, a bit slowly. So anything that's basically made in here will then go into these vending machines or up here. I may move like one of these benches like up to the wall here so people can cut, but I may even make like a second one of those. Maybe put over this end, so move this door so it's more, we have more sort of a proper door in the middle type thing, so people can come in and and like a triple door type of thing. I know you can get them, but they are. I think they're assigned to the Yeah, see, double doors obviously take 2 slots, but I would like that to be free. I know it exists. Hey, Tugger's caught something. It's free. It's found some redwood. Good for you, Tugger. Right, this is a concrete thing, so let's extend this before. Floor. So concrete, please. Concrete. Was it concrete? Yes, it was concrete. So yeah, we'll put that wall. There we go. And then that will build all thing up there. That will extend it, and then we can just put like crates in here. Maybe move, move the like this canned fish stuff. Actually, you know what? I'm going to dismantle that for now, because although it's a vending machine, nobody's really buying canned fish. So, but keeping it ready for like meals and things like that, I think would be a good idea. Then we can have, like divide it into like 2 sections. Well, I say 2 sections, 2 areas. The bottom half will be where the fish or fish-based product is stored, and then the top will be like all the cans. And this will just be like a little fishery area for Tugger, basically, and anybody else who does any fishing, which is quite a few people, because extra items from fishing. I love that mod. Definitely feeling a lot more upbeat about things today. Must mean if I actually got like a decent night's sleep for once, which is scary. Like, I woke up about 6:30 this morning, which may sound early, but for me that's, well, let's put it, last week I was waking up quite regularly at just gone 5 o'clock. So, but it becomes one of those sort of self-perpetuating things. Like, if you sleep well, you continue to sleep well because you're not as agitated, or as tired, or as stressed out. You become stressed out, you become tired, you become, it's self-reinforcing when it's in a positive thing, gets worse when it's in the negative loop. So, yay for being able to sleep properly. It really does make a difference. Right. Hey, Kayla's been healed. Good. I say, this is almost, wow, this is almost done. Right, okay, so now this is done, I need to, let's have a look. I think that this, the artisanal workshop, because this is the brewery / drink area, so we need to move this, no, don't deconstruct it. I'm going to move that to the right location. There we go, and we'll pop that there. Yep, because over here will be where the stuff is going to be made. So a wooden bar. Can other types of bars be made? Because I think that might make more sense to have that in the middle and have every other thing that utilizes it around the outside. So let's have a look to see what other types of bars there are. At least what I've got so far. Helps if I spell bar correctly. Alright, so we've got bar, tequila barrel. Oh yeah, we can make some tequila. A mini bar. Oh, a mini bar. Oh. Okay, so that has 3. Okay, so yeah, it's just like a little move. The crates, honestly, in terms of space and how much resources they take up, they seem to be the most efficient. Now, granted, they don't look as good. Like, the meat rack looks pretty sweet, but for just mass storage, yeah, they'll do. Okay, so there's only the only standard bar, right? Okay, so let's move that to yeah, let's move that to there, and then we've got all the space around there, for example. We don't need we need 2 doors, and that's fine. Right, so looking at the kitchen. Yep, so we've got the stove. We have got the butcher's table. Okay. We've got the brewery. We've got the nutrient paste dispenser over in over here by the genetics lab, because it feeds both the prisoners and the people who are in the the gene extractors that have got to be in there for ages. So then we've got that, which is good. Right. So next would be the soda fountain. Oh, dairy processing station. Okay. So I'm going to put this in here anyway, even though we don't have a regular supply of milk. So we'll put this next to, it's just on the end there for now. There's that. Okay, so the soda fountain we've got there, the amber brandy distillery, that can go just there. I may need to, let's say, make a little enclosure in case the temperature range is bad for it. So I'm trying to think, do I want to remove one of these doors so that it gives me more working space? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to move the door to here. I'm going to block off these two doors so it almost kind of matches. And we'll close that, and we'll cancel that for the moment. Wait until this is done. So yeah, we have the amber whiskey distillery. Yeah, any sunlight hitting the barrel, so yeah, stuff like that. Tequila. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things to put in the brewery. Obviously, we have the cheese press, we have the espresso machine, we have the electric butcher tables, which I may replace the butcher table. That's not replacing that. So yeah, we have, but I believe each of these distilleries can make, yeah, ambrosia. Yeah, because this has a different thing. Tequila, vodka, and gin. Okay. Plus the dairy. That's all I'm going to do. I want to go through each of the sections to make sure we've got as much there as possible. Or at least, at the very least, one of many things. But again, it's going to take ages. So yeah, that's going to move over to there. Yeah, we'll keep that there. You know what? I'm going to put a. You know what? I'm going to. I'll wait. I'll wait. So my mind's just kind of like about 6 million things at once here. Yeah, all this thing's a bit dark, this area. We need to put some proper lighting in here. Right, you know what? Let's just do this. Let's make some lighting. We'll put. We don't need as many lights, which is good for here. It's because there's nothing over here. Right. I was wondering why there was no lights. Why it seemed darker over this side, because there's no lights over this side. Okay, so yeah, let's make a copy of those, and we'll put them. Zoom in a little bit, and we'll put them so they're opposite that. Oh, of course, yeah, because they were the opposite side of that wall when I rebuilt this wall into a sterile wall. Yeah, I was wondering why they were missing. Kind of does make sense. Right, let's double check to make sure nothing else has been put here that shouldn't. So, oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, the deep fried fish. I'm not yeah, that's. We'll say how long that lasts in there. The fact it's got that there is making me a bit I mean, deep. Although you think about it, that's a bit grim. A deep fried fish in a vending machine. That's a bit. That's a bit grim. And I've just realised I've not taken my antihistamine tablet. I should be right back. I think my nose was itching. I mean, would you buy a... And don't get it wrong, I occasionally do like a bit of, deep fried sausage, if you pardon the expression, but I wouldn't buy one from a vending machine. I get it fresh from the chippy. So I might actually change that. To not allow, yeah, okay, yeah, it's degrading, right? Okay, so we're gonna have to take deep fried food off of the vending machine, unfortunately. Well, that happens. But you know what? That's fine. This is why I have it all linked. So if we change one, it changes all of them. honestly, that feature is really freaking great. I do enjoy that. The fact you can link them together. If I wanted to, I could have, like, say, all of these ones linked together, all of these ones together, every other one linked together. Oh, dairy processing station. Yeah. What shall we make? We can make condensed milk. What's this one from? Churn butter once or twice. Sorry, Weird Al. Condensed milk, brown sugar. Do we have any brown sugar? We do. Okay, fair enough. So we have brown sugar. That's good to know. I have a fair amount of ambrosia as well. All right. We do. What do you reckon? Some yogurt? Oh, right. Oh, you've seen it. Good to know. Yeah, I've not heard anything bad. I've not heard anything bad about the latest DC stuff, which is good. Because normally if some... Well, when I say I've not heard anything bad, the usual... Oh, sorry, I thought you meant DCM. No, okay. I'm confused. Oh, I see. Condensed milk. Yes. I got confused then. Sorry. So anyway, what? I thought it was a typo for DC Universe. Oh, yes. Condensed milk. Oh, bloody hell. It's from Lenny Henry. Oh, wow. That's a reference. Wow. Oh, condensed milk is great. It really is. It's exactly, for anyone who doesn't know, it's exactly what you think it is. It is literally condensed milk. So it's like milk, but more so. It's almost like a yogurt in terms of its consistency. Fair enough. Right, yeah. Oh, I don't know. I mean, some of his stuff, yeah, it is one of those. I would say. Oh, right, yes. Yeah, I forgot what you're talking about then. Yes, that. Let's just say it's probably in that. Not necessarily bad, but at the same time, maybe not something that wants to have its attention drawn to it. A product of its time, shall we say? Like, because if you just completely brush that sort of stuff to one side, then you're just going to keep making the same mistakes. It's like what they've been doing on some of like the cartoons now, especially like the old Tom and Jerry ones. They'll turn and go, yeah, we kind of, yeah, that was, ooh, yeah, we ain't going down that path again. But, to pretend it never happened is, not exactly great. By Tom and Jerry, there was a very particular, shall we say, stereotype of a household worker in some of the old Tom and Jerry cartoons that it was very, very... when judged by today's standards. Like, not necessarily bad, but definitely it's like, yeah, we can't really get away with that now. That would be in very poor taste. But again, at the time, was considered acceptable. And if you sort of turn around and be like, oh yeah, that never happened, you'd be like, yeah, no, dude, it did happen. Just don't be we just try not to make sure it happens again. That's a big of a no-no. Okay, yep. Yeah, so the link has been provided in the chat, which is not quite as bad, but does give a bit more context. Okay, so, oh, you forgot what I was doing. Right, oh yes, working on the kitchen. So, yeah, this, we also need some, you know what, I'm going to get rid of these torches because that doesn't feel right for a kitchen now. Also, I imagine it's probably, you know, making the rooms stank up a little. So, let's replace, we've got enough electricity coming in now, I think. So yeah, let's replace these with, again, once this has been we've sorted out, I'll decide where the stuff's going to go. Like here, for example, do we really need to have that there? We can just make a copy of one of those there, one of those there, for example. These, yeah. Just remember, this was a children's show on Saturday mornings with regular appearances by Status Quo and Motorhead. Yep. Yeah, children's stuff was a little bit more. How can I put this? They didn't care as much. Yeah, they didn't care as much for like some of the children's stuff back then. It was either really ridiculously, you know, happy fluffy bunnies type thing, or borderline adult stuff. Like, again, not necessarily bad, just questionable. And some, yeah, like there was a thing that, I've got to be very careful what I say next, because there was a thing which we grew up in the UK, you know, harking back on what we were talking about before, on the jam jars was I suppose you would call it a mascot, a character sort of thing. Let's just say I cannot say the word without risking being banned or having a strike on my channel, because it's incredibly racist. And this was a thing that was on jam jars in the 60s and the 70s, like a little caricature of, I suppose, I think as a child of a certain ethnicity. I won't say what the full word was, but it began with a G. And it was yes. Now, again, at the time, it was considered to be perfectly, considered to be, you know, by those in charge, those who made those sort of decisions, it was considered to be perfectly harmless. And to be fair, the person who created this character, once they realised just how offensive it really was, they were like, "Oh no, I did not." They were, you know, they were genuinely taken aback, and they were like, "No, remove it because I didn't." You know, they made a mistake. They owned up to it. I can't say if it did any damage or not because I'm not part of the demographic, but there's a reason why that mascot does not exist on any of the jam jars that we used to have anymore, because they realised, yeah, this is really bad taste. Again, anybody who grew up in the 80s, I think it was, in the UK, will know what I'm talking about. And say it begins with a G. I will not say the word. I won't even say the company because they have distanced them. They have, and again, fair play to them. They have distanced themselves from this, and they're like, we kind of goofed on that one. In corporate speak, obviously. So yeah, times change. Times definitely change. Okay. Yeah, this is what I wanted. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What up there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's kind of centralized. Not exactly, because obviously there's a chair there. And actually, speaking of that, I'm going to put a chair there so that I know. There we go. So yeah, we want here. You know what? This I think can move. This can move up to, I think, there, and then that will give us a little bit more space around here then to put the different like little pods if we need to. Right, so I'm going to start in this corner because we've already got 2 walls there, and we'll start with. We'll just go in there in the order they are on here. Okay, so we've got the dairy processing station, which is in yeah. Next, we can go with the Brandy Distillery. Okay, so looking at that, I'm just going to pop a little thing there so that I know it may need to have, like I say, its own little what do you call it? Its own little freezer thing. So next we will put the whiskey cask. Okay, and that will be, looks like it's the same sort of thing. That's there. Again, put a little thing there to remind me. But can't do that because the why is not that allowed to? Oh yes, because the torch. Oh yeah, dirt because the torch is there. Right, okay. So that one, and then let's actually put another one. So we've got wall there, yeah, wall there. Okay. So we'll put one again just so we can see what it is. And this is going to be like really small. This is just going to be like one area, enough for a temperature modifier, and then you know, space for someone to work. So I may even have to move. Let's just cancel that. I think what I may do then actually is I may move that to, because obviously that needs a space. Yeah, that needs a space there. So let's move. I may even move that over there actually. Right, we'll see how much space these take up first of all. Right, okay. So yeah, that's the whiskey casket. We have the amber brandy, whiskey. So next on the list is the tequila barrel. Sweet. Now this is quite dinky. Okay, and then once this has been built, maybe let's have a look. We'll put one there, and I want to keep that there. Right, once this has been, yeah, we'll do these ones first. Let's just see how much space it takes up. Yeah, because we need 2 more. We need a vodka drum. Oh no, I can have to bit. Oh, I can have 2 of them in the same thing. That could work. Oh no, maybe not. So I want them. Yeah, because each of them has to have their own separate thing, doesn't it? Okay. So actually, let's pop that there for now. So yeah, we have the tequila, we have the vodka, which is going to be like. No, I don't like that. No, I don't like that. Right, okay, let's get these built first and moved around, and then like that. For example, we don't. Okay. Actually, let's do some reorganisation of this corner here, because what I can probably do is if I can shift this into the corner, then I can have this as like a little thing around it. Then we don't need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 barrels and stuff. Alright, so let's get rid of those, and let's get rid of one of those, because then that gives 1, 2, 3, 4 plus space to it. Yeah, then I can move that into the corner. That give me a bit more space, and then I can. We'll see how much that goes from there. Okay. We are getting there. Yeah, what? The kitchen's safe. Someone's left their gun in the food prep area. All right. Okay, so that they've moved the. Now that I've taken the frozen deep fried food off of here, they've basically moved them. Okay, cool. Which is it? Empty workbench. Oh yes, that was it. The dairy processing station. I was trying to think what we're going to make here. You know what? I mean, yogurt is generally quite popular, and 5 units of milk, 2 units of sugar. Condensed milk is incredibly sweet. It's like, but it's great for things like cheesecakes and stuff like that. I mean, I can still remember it, getting some of it like when I was a kid, and it would always come in these really small cartons, or tins, and roughly the size of a regular milk bottle. It's like like that kind of size sort of thing. the condensed milk would come in cartons that were like, you know, the size of like the top bit of the cap, that sort of thing. And you know, as a kid, you're like thinking, oh, why is it having a lot in there? And I can still to this day remember my parents going, yeah, that's because you only need a little bit of it because it's condensed. I'm like, but it's just like normal milk. You're like, you want to try something? Yeah. Yeah, having my first sugar high and being able to see, you know, in 7 dimensions. That stuff is potent. There's a reason why you only need a little bit of it, because it is condensed. It's great stuff though. But I'm thinking we'll make some yogurt. Yeah, there we go. We'll do eggs per person, and we'll do. I don't know if we got. Yeah, let's do 4 per person. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. There we go. Right. Someone's gun's been left around. Actually, let me just check something. Brilla, what you do? Okay, so you've still got your relic book. Good. That's the important thing. I don't mind what other weapons you want to use, as long as you keep your relic book. I mean, there is literally an Astartes sword there, but because it's not the thing's not been patched by Combat Extended, the system doesn't know its stats. Like, because it's like, I know it's a strong sword. The mod knows it's a strong sword, but the mod that manages, you know, the weapons and says, oh yeah, you're good with this, you need to go for. Oh, hello, we have a trader here. Didn't even notice that. Hello. Okay. Right, let's see, can we sell anything? No, we're keeping that sign. That's fine. Cool. Okay, so we need. I know we're keeping that. Do we have any stuff we can sell that they want? The reinforced barrel. You know what? Let's. Oh, they've only got 225 silver. Okay, so we can't. We can sell them some scrimshaw. Ooh, a granite gold chalice that we found from the archaeology thing. There we go. Would you like to have a tea as well? There you go, have a tea. That's it. Excellent. Actually, I don't want to buy some stuff. Okay. Right, I've just suddenly remembered. Right, what I can do is over here is I could set up some vending machines, like the unpowered ones, and have them basically. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do this now. Let's do this 10 more times, actually. Yeah, let's do this. We'll do it in batches of 10. How many we've got there? We have got. Yeah, because we've got 36 there, 36. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to set up some cheapy vending machines. Actually, what I am going to do is also make a more lighting around here so people can actually see what the flip they're doing. But yeah, because I don't want to have this as like a shop area. What I can do is to have the basic vending machines, like the medieval ones, but have them set up for things that don't expire, like archaeological finds that we want to sell off and things like that. Because if they find anything really interesting, we can go and be like, ooh, have some of that, thank you very much. Stuff like that. So let me think. What would be? I mean, we have got, say, 52,000 ironwood. So let's make them out of ironwood, because then that also adds to the aesthetic as well. Because then we can have like proper. Yes, this is going to work. This will work. Question is though, where do I want to put it? I'll put them all along here. Yeah, because then that fits in with the aesthetic of there, and keeps it semi-balanced. And we'll put some more along there then. Yeah. Okay. Right. So let's pop in some the old-fashioned vending machines. Wherever they're gone. Yeah, here we go. The medieval vending machines. A vending machine for guests that requires no power. Right, let's make them out of ironwood. Do I have to be? Yeah, there we go. Ironwood. Right, excellent. Okay, so we'll put one there, one there, one there. Now these aren't going to have. Oh, that fits perfectly. Now these aren't going to have. Like I say, anything major in it. So I've got to make sure that they are set up correctly. So we'll set it to important, clear all, archaeology finds. Because then, if something they want to work on it, they can always go and grab it from here. Let's have a look. No, we don't want any unfinished ones. We want anything that comes onto archaeological finds. So things like this. There we go. Archaeological finds as well. Yeah, there we go. Because obviously I can always remove them from here if it turns out to be anything interesting. Obviously nothing in the donations box, but to be fair, we've not really had any visitors to here. Okay. What I might do is then to support this, make this more of a storage area for. Actually, what I'm going to put. Where is it? No, not the sun lamp. I want. Where is it? Floor lamp. Floor lamp. Well, yeah. Floor lamp. Oh god, no, that's annoying. I'm not going to put 4 of those in there. What we do need to do is put one of those in there. Okay, I'll put it as 2 because it's just making my eyes twitch. There we go. So yeah, if I switch, let's see, what's this? This is, I link all of these together. If I unlink and then link all of these together. Okay. So for this would be, this should be set to any of the chunks, stone chunks. Yeah, and that still doesn't have the bronzium, the durasteel, the mechanoid, and the other stuff because I need to keep those for specific things. This is going to be like warehouse 1, warehouse 2, and then anything that gets made will get put into, hopefully, these first. And then if what I can do is I can then set these to be critical because these then will get filled up first, and then these afterwards. What I will do is I'll get rid of that because I don't need that. Actually, it might be a better idea to move these down, thinking about it. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to move these down a bit. Move these up a bit. There we go. Brilliant. So yeah, if I set these to be critical, I hit this for example, ancient unstrung even, spirit bow. Yeah. A talented crafter could restring the bow to produce a powerful weapon. Now, I'm not entirely sure how that. Well, I'm going to check. What's that? Elves archaeology. Or here, for example, hand axe. So, like this, for example, that would make a very good though, like bow and arrow. But the question is, like, how would I do that? Okay, I'm gonna do a quick save. Then we'll put like some more of these vending machines down here, and this will line up all quite nicely. Then there's the museum bit. Oh, I can put like a rope bit. Oh, like a little rope path, so that people like don't only go in through this bit as part of the museum. Oh, that could work. That could work. Okay, right. Let's do this before I forget. I know what I'm like. What is it? What kind of structure? Oh, here you go. Museum barrier. Barrier to restrict access to museum visitors. Right, okay. So yeah, if we put there we go. So then when people come in, they can only go in through this area. Oh, no, we'll keep it like that. Then this gives us a... But how do... Okay, I need to check this. I need to check. Okay. Yeah, sell your finds for a quick buck. Build a museum to house them and welcome a flood of tourists and donations. Oh, okay. It looks like you can actually have multiples of these reasonably close together, which is good. Yeah, there's the finger stuff. Sorry, fingers, ring stuff. Okay, so it looks like a regular. Let me just check actually. You get archaeology. Yeah, so I'll research all the stuff for it. That is good. That is very good. What bench do you use? That's the question. So I'm just looking at the mod page. Often it will say what you need to build. So okay, it looks like that might be a smelting bench. Okay, let's have a look to see. Do we have a smelting bench of some kind? I don't think we do. Look at the old where's it got this thing here over here? So this shows us all the different benches we've got, workbenches or things that can do it. So okay, so let's just have a look. Oop, up. Use this one as an example. No, okay, this is just for like working with metals. Alright, so it's not that. Let's close that window. I'm just trying to gauge what that one looks like. Right. Because it might then, yeah, it might also be worth then just popping it one over here. Let's have a look. Assembly bench. Okay, let's check on these. Yeah, that's just literally just the basic components. Okay. Right. Let's have a look. Oh, it's a smithy. That's what it is. I need. Do we have? No, we don't have a smithy. Okay, that changes things. I thought we had one. You know what? It won't hurt to have a spare one anyway. Yeah, we'll pop that there. Oh, I thought we had a smithy. Right, this, for example, it's cortosis. This needs to have its own storage space as well. There we go. The thing is, if these resource numbers ever... Okay. Right, we need to... Oh, yep, we need to... This is the prisoners. Right, okay. Right, we need to send the prisoners. Which are basically... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and the... these ones as well. So we'll send the... Oh, no. Can we get them to pick up the prisoners? Yeah, these are your... Nope. Nope. Can't do that one, okay. Nope. Right, okay. Right. Well, can you... Jade, just because... Must be served by tank. Thank you. Jay, can you take... Okay, Jack. Shuttle, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's the 4 people and the four guards. Pulse charge defenses. Cool. Yeah. These are prisoners who've been sitting here for like a month. This was the quest that had set off the mech cluster, which set off everything else. That was to be fair, that was a tier 2 quest, and that was freaking risky. And that's the one where we lost Kahula. Brilla tanked like an absolute beast and proved she was worthy of becoming a Primarch. The kill box really lived up to its name, but Bayek, it was rough. And I know that the major issue at the moment is pretty much we have the firepower, we do not have the armor. And that's but we got some good reward out of it, like seed of a Pollux tree, which is good for, like, pollution. Which actually, I'm thinking about it, the Pollux trees I think would go very well around here, just in case there's any leakage, shall we say. So I think what we'll do, I will, just to make this whole area look nice, we'll put down some soil first of all. There we go. We'll have that down to there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And then same here. A little bit smaller, but never mind. And then we'll have this all the way up to there then. There we go. So, because it might be worth us thinking about creating another nuclear reactor, because we're sometimes getting low on power, but things are not going up as much as I would hope to be. Yeah, we've got an excess, but it's kind of like it's going up because we had that massive issue with the solar flare that took a lot of power out of the grid. A lot. I see it's slowly going back up, but I'm just trying to decide if I want to go for 3 nuclears and 3 plasma reactors, or four nukes and 2 plasma, or just all nuclear and then have like a separate area for the plasma reactors. But, okay. Yeah, Miller, you need to carry this one to the where's it gone? There you go. In the shuttle, please. I wonder why you're just standing there. Sil, can you carry oh, Haulerbot's doing it. Okay, thank you, Haulerbot. There goes Haulerbot. I'll make over it. There we go. Yeah, that was a long quest, 25 days. Part of me thinks this might be a good idea to move this closer to the base, but again, I'm also kind of happy with that being just there. How's our mech going? 13 hours till we have a new mech. I'm thinking Gordon, as in Gordon Ramsay, for the chef. That's the only chef's name I can think of right now. Right, so this needs between 15 and 41 Celsius, which it is. Good. So this can stay in the general area. So that can be moved. I mean, that can be moved to up to there then. Right. Okay, that needs to be between 17 and 25. Okay, that's pushing it. So I think we will extend this here. So there we go. This needs to be. How much does this need to be in? This needs to be in. Okay, we'll wait until some ambrosia's put in there before we decide what we're going to do. I actually haven't said that. No, actually, what I can do is now I will. What was it? We had vodka drum. We'll put a vodka drum there. There we go. Because it's in the general temp regulation. It doesn't need its own cooling system. So I'll put it like there. So yeah, the access point will be there. The cooling system will be like in that bit, and then there'll be a door. But there'll be a wall there. There, and then we'll put like its own little door there. There we go. Obviously, we have to wait till that's freaking. Why? Sil, can you be a deconstruct that torch, please? That's getting right on my dingly dill. Thank you. There we go. I mean, maybe we can even put it. What's the next one? It's gin. So yeah, maybe we can put the gin thing there, or maybe put it there. Yeah, no, that's the tequila one. We'll cancel that. Yeah, let's put the gin one there for now. And then again, if it needs to have its own, like its own temperature module, we can then move these around, and then the little. This can be for its own version of it. Then this little pod here. This is the brewery. Okay, right. How's this shuttle being loaded? Yeah, Miller, you are. Okay, so who needs to be on this shuttle? Alright, so we've got 4 prisoners. I think we also need to have. Let's see, Orang's there. Yep. Dominic. Yeah, Dominic, you need to get on the shuttle, mate. Oh, I can send it off anyway. There we go. Oh, okay, they automatically leave with the prisoners. Right, okay, yes, fair enough. Pods have arrived. Excellent. Still trying to work out why they keep dropping them here. I don't know why. It confuses me. It really does. I will. I know. Oh, what's this? Sonic Neuroformer. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I know I said I probably won't be adding any more mods, but it's more a case of like, why do it there? We have a landing pad here. Why not do it there? You know, it's like, why you not do that? It's like, are they aiming for it and they keep missing? What's going on? Yeah, okay, yeah, so the guards automatically went. Yeah. Right. That can be. You know what? Let's actually take that off of the allowed list. The mustard syrups. That's a no-no. Then that should then be moved. Ah, see, there we go. So that's moving down to the bench. Excellent. 11 hours before we get Gordon Ramsay. Unless anyone else can think of like a more amusing name for a chef. No! I've got a better one. I've got a better name for a chef. Guy Ferrari. There we go. Now, he does get a bit of a bad rep for being a bit over the top and, you know, flamboyant. But from all accounts, he's actually a really decent dude. Like, he's a bit... he's a bit over the top with things, but not in a bad way. You know, he does the whole, you know, trying out different foods, showing off bits and things. But from all accounts, everybody who's met him has said he's actually a really decent person. He's just flamboyant and extravagant. And I've never heard anyone say a bad thing about him in that regard. So I think to honour him, and I think I'll change the colour system as well. We will have Guy Ferrari as our chef. If you don't know who he is, he's a guy who he has like a sort of flame shirt, white tipped hair. I think he's got like a bit of a goatee sometimes, but he does things like where he goes around to like various like non-chain restaurants or food places and shows off things, often buying out the entire restaurant for the day to pay for it. And I think from all accounts he also did some good stuff during the when there was like people needing like food because of there was like disasters and stuff like that. So assuming that's all true, then good for him. I'm not saying he's a 100% perfect person. Nobody is, except me. But yeah, you can watch mainstream TV beyond. To be fair, this was about 5-6 years ago when I was watching it. It was one of the sort of things like when YouTube was like really starting to cook off, take off, and there was like a whole lot of there was like a phase of like food channels and things like that. So that should be flour. That shouldn't go in there. And his was one of the ones I just caught. So who's this rather over the top flamboyant person? And yeah, he was just basically I'll say just seemed like a over the top but otherwise decent person. So empty workbench. Oh yes, because this was it. Yes. Interesting. Oh, yes, because this is where we make like the arrows, bows, harpsichord and piano. Okay, first of all, we'll make one of those. Make one of those. Make one of those. That can go in the other bit. Obsidian spear. Prestige plate armor. Okay, so this is... Yeah, so this looks like this is ye olde armor, but it's not that great for protection, but it's more design. Okay, so yeah, this is for the older. So giant bow, plate armor, ogre shield, full sensitive, imperial knight armor. Why did I? Mechanicus power sword. That might have to happen. Alright, we'll do those first. We'll do those first of all. I'm still trying to figure out what to do with the... Yeah, this is simple wood weapons. Yeah, that makes sense. There's no point keeping basic weapons like for our... Alright. Again, I need to check something. So, bear with me 1 sec. Yeah, I'm just trying to work out what it is to make, to rebuild the items. Doesn't actually say. I'll have to have a look into that. But yeah, gotta be a way to do this. Again, no, I'm gonna do this now because otherwise it's gonna make my brain really, really itch. So freaking it. It could just be that I've got a bench. You know what? Screw it. Let's just have a look. Right, let's see if we've got any other workbenches I'm missing. Whilst this is, this is really freaking good. Right. Okay, so this needs to be between 7 and 25. So let's aim for. Let's pop one of those. Nope, one of those. Thank you. Let's pop one of those there, and then one of those there. Then I can set the temperature afterwards once it's all fully run. Okay, so this, for example, the gin. Okay, so yeah, this needs to be within 6 and 20. Okay, so this needs its own little pod area as well. So I'll do the same logic. Right, we'll move this to no, we'll move this to there for now. This can be moved to we'll put that there. Then the gin one can go. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna move it again anyway, but I just need to put it there so I know this is a private pod, as it were. So there's some light going here, so that the in case of the non-robotic people want to go in, let's make sure each little room's got its own lights, even if it's in the floor. So yeah, temperature control pod, temperature control pod, temperature control pod, generic area. You know what? I'm going to save. Right. So whilst that's being worked on, let's go back up to the other area. See if I can find out how to work on this unstrung spirit bow. Yeah. It may also have to have like just a crafting spot. Could just be like, because sometimes that's all you need is just a basic crafting spot, which we don't appear to have. So let's put a generic crafting spot in here in case we need it. Yeah, there you go. Oh, an art bench. Oh, interesting. So let's pop one. Let's pop it here. There we go. Then we look at that and see what bills have we got. Cigarettes, basic arrows, great bow, make a harp. That's already been built anyway. Simple field research kit. We can make a whip. We can. Oh, interesting. We can make. Oh, I got rid of it. I can remember now. From the Ancient Ruins mod, we had the box, and I couldn't figure out how to display it, so I just destroyed it. I didn't realise we just have to take it to a crafting spot to make it. I am a twat. Okay, alright, so Tuscan gear, hammer. Okay, well, that's fine. It's okay. We got some. Oh yeah, this is interesting. Yeah, this is interesting. An ancient grimoire, which we can also make a psychedelic mix. What that basically does is, like, if we want to join chaos, psychedelic mix and a diseased-filled brew. I think you might be able to guess which ones they go to. An adorned bloody skull, for example. A psychedelic mix. An ancient grimoire bound in human leather containing esoteric knowledge. So we have got Slanesh, Zinch, Nurgle, Corn. So if we want to align ourselves to one or all of the Chaos Gods, that's how we do it. Yeah, I mean that actually does make perfect sense. It's the four Chaos Gods. Psychedelic mix for Slanesh, Ancient Grimoire for Zinch, Disease-filled Bro for Papa Nurgle, and Blood for the Blood God, Skull for the Skull Throne, Milk for the Cornflakes. Okay, well, I'm going to keep that there, so it will... let's have a look, see what other production ones we haven't got. Okay, so we've got the deep drill, yeah, we've got the artisan workshop, we've got the no, I haven't got the cash register yet. Yeah, that's where we need to control the restaurant. Okay, so that's going to be advanced medical station. I think I've got one of those. I'm going to check in a minute. I think it's over by the animal and prosthetic stuff. So we've got a gunsmith station, I believe. I believe it's over here. Oh yes, Chaos Undivided. Lovely. Yeah, we need to, so we've got, yeah, it's the gunsmith station. Okay, then the other one's basically the, oh yeah, let's put the uranium in it. Yeah, oh, that's so good. Okay, that's really good. Okay, let's put the FSX stuff in here as well. That's what it's called. Yeah, we put some, that's like, so we've got the promethium, the uranium, that's fine. There's enough there to just store that. I am so tempted. It's like, who could we have join a chaos cult? And I was like, what if we had Malkador? I was like, nope. Not yet, anyway. No, because Malkador's going to be the one who is like, oh, I mean, he's a psychic and he's in a bomb. He's a hybrid Xeno. Custodes. I mean, we're already committing serious heresy here by having a female Custodes. To then upgrade her to a Primarch, and for her to have a hybrid child who's also a Psyker, crossed with a mutant and a Xeno. Yeah, we are committing some serious heresy here, as far as the Imperium of Man's concerned. I think they would take one look at us and be like, just exterminate us, the planet. It'll be easier. Plus also, I think if I was going to have the chaos stuff, I would have probably a dedicated save just to doing that. Oh, there's an idea. No. I merged my saves for a reason. Right, I've got what I do. Okay, yeah, so we're moving this over here. Right, so we need to set the temperatures for here once these things have been built. That's been moved over there. Yeah, so, yeah, we're going to move this over into the corner. You might put like a little supporting wall just so we can know it's all. Hey, there goes Tugger. What are you doing? How you doing, mate? Ooh, I need to put a. I need to put a drawer in there. I don't know. Where's he gone? Where is he gone? Have a sterile floor, please. Yeah, one of those there, just in there. Oh yes, because I destroyed the wall bit and replaced it, didn't I? Yeah, I was wondering what was going on there. There. Yeah, what am I doing now? This should be grass. It shouldn't be thing. It should be grass. Right, okay. Oh, do I have to? Yeah, no, I have to make this. I have to make it soil first, and then make it grass. Right, this. Oh, yeah, we can't be having that. Not be having that. Right, that would be going in there, and that could cause a problem. We don't want that. So yeah, once this has been, sort of turned into, you see there's like the smoothing over the rock into dirt. Then we'll put some grass on here because I want to put the Pollux trees, and we've got 16 of them, and so that's going to be 8 on each side, 8 along here, 8 along here, to basically, if there is any nuclear spillage, which is very possible, especially if one of these things crack, it will help to absorb and maybe even counteract the pollution. Now, lucky enough, because we've been built mostly under a mountain, it's not been an issue. But we have had it where things have tunneled up from underneath and decided, oh look, warmth power, nom nom nom. We don't want that again, because one of these reactors cracked. Right. Which, as you can imagine, very much not fun. Right, so I need to remove the FSX from this general storage. There we go. Yeah, I'll move that from there. But yeah, I'll just keep doing this bit at a time, as things get added. Like, for example, the wart here, that can be hauled urgently. That can be hauled urgently. Apparently we've got no storage space for wart. Interesting. Oh, of course, yeah, because oh, right, fair enough. Yeah, right, put that in. There we go. Right, empty workbench. Okay. Right. What's been built here? Oh, it's the harpsichord. Right, yes, I forgot about that. Yes, I need to put something on here. Just something. Like pottery, tablet. You know what? I am going to make some field research kits. Let's make 5. Because those would be good for the people going around. Whips are interesting. A traditional tool used for striking animals to aid guidance and earn obedience. Can be used on people. Okay. So yeah, I do need to have a look to see. Again, I'm going to do this because again, it's just part of my brain is now thinking, why? What do I need to do to make the ancient stuff? So let's just keep this on 1. So this is doing something. I spelled archaeology wrong. Wow, I really have spelled archaeology wrong. I shouldn't have like 2 G's like that. There we go. Yeah, I still find it interesting. We can literally join chaos if we wanted to, which is tempting. Wait a minute. Am I being a complete twat? Okay, possible. It's right freaking there. I didn't have to worry about it. Okay. There we go. I mean, okay, it does actually make sense though. Right. It's the okay, right. So this is was that a spirit bow? Yeah. Unstrung spirit bow. Right, okay. So then yeah, let's restore a spirit bow. Okay. That needs any levers. Okay. So we have obsidians. Okay. So anything if we get anything interesting on here, like ancient hand axe, then good. Princess is stacking that up. Very good. Yeah. So if we get like an obsidian spear, restore a crown. Ooh. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like that. Okay. So this is like a low priority work, so I imagine this is probably going to take once everything else has been worked on. Alright. Okay, so now that's done, I can put that exactly where I want it to be. So we'll put that there, so it's kind of matching these. Right, okay, so the vodka drum needs to go between 3 and 20. It's go between 6 and 20. Okay, so the vodka drum can go next to the gin still, and these can be set to say 15. This can be set to 20, and once we've got that, we need to choose some ingredient. That's why. Amber brandy must. Where do we get the amber brandy must from? Yeah, because we need to make, it's like the theme, we need to make the must. Maybe it comes from here. Okay, yeah, so we'll make the basic ingredients, then they get fermented. Right, okay. So, let's just put some... Okay, yes, so we've got the ambrosia mush. No, we'll make 10 of each so far. Okay. Oh, this is what the tequila made from? Something's a bit off about that. There you go. And it that there. So whiskey mash. Sounds like a drink. Need the vodka drink. Okay, so yeah, yes. Oh, honeymead drinks. Excessive consumption can lead to alcohol blackouts and overtime addiction. Well, we do have the thing over here which can cure it. Okay, I need to make another one of these as well, because what I want to do is to swap it over so we can have two at once. So we put one there and one there. So then people can come in and they'll be like, we can have two at once. So I'm going to move that to there now. People come in, pop themselves in, come in, pop themselves in. So having two, I think will work quite nice. But we do need to get another. What's it? We need another. Oh, that's it. We need another isolinear thingamadoo. The blue one. I think it's a processor. I think it is. So that's that. But that again, that's a. Or if we find one on a trader, we will get one. It's not a we must get one now type thing. There we go. So let's haul that urgently. Haul that urgently. Haul that urgently. There we go. So yeah, this is the advanced med pack. That should go in the hospital, really. So, well, that looks like that's filled up. Now, what's the temperature in here? Why is that? Oh, okay, target temperature. Right, we need to move that down to 0. There you go. There you go. Yes, now it's technically. Oh no, we need to move it down to 9. That seems to be the sweet spot for sound to come in and out as well. So, there we go. Move that down to 9. But then if people come out, the heat, the cold doesn't immediately go out, then it can ruin stuff. So looking at this, yeah, 9 seems to work. And there might be more optimal temperatures, but 9 just feels like it's a good level. Right. Oh, do we have a new mech? How long for the? Oh, 7 hours. Oh yeah, because I'm stuck on 1. Holy fudge! I keep forgetting how big Ulysses is. Right. So we put one of those there. That's it. So this needs to be set to. So I think we said we're going to set it to 20. So we'll drop it, or no, let's drop it down to 10. So one of those to that. Yep. And then this then should be the ideal temperature. Yeah, between 7 and 25. And that is, there you go. That's a nice round 10. So that'll be optimal for this whiskey cask. What's that? That is Durasteel. Okay. Why is that Durasteel just sitting there? Right, so yeah, that needs to be set to between 3 and 20. So again, we'll be set to 10 again. Same for that one. This needs to have something put in it because we haven't got some pieces for it yet. So I think basically that's the brewery set up. Which is, oh yes, we need to have some storage. No, we'll deal with that as and when we need to, rather than faffing around for that. Because we may only need to have like one box for all of them, or one vending machine for other bits and pieces. So. Oh yes, the vending machines. Oh, that looks pretty good. Oh, that actually looks pretty good. That the rope. Oh, we could have like a proper like air. Oh, I like that. I like that. Yeah. This is pleasing to me. So yeah, we've got all that going on there. That's going on. Yep. We have got plenty. Sometimes it sounds like Stardew Valley. It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, because some of the music in this was added by one of the mods, and And I would not be at all surprised if that person also did stuff for Stardew Valley. That sort of chill sort of thing. So it's not officially the game stuff, and it's not like officially Stardew Valley, but it could be like maybe a tune that was used, to sort of give it that kind of, yeah, we're just sitting here, we're just chilling, building up our colony, which is exactly what I wanted. It is like a more involved version of Stardew Valley. I love Stardew Valley. And that was a game I think I've played like multiple times. And someone has actually done, excuse me, a mod for it as well. Again, what surprise, based on Baldur's Gate. Which is like, what? And it's like, yeah. And how can I put it? What's the name of the people? Is it Larian? The people who make Baldur's Gate 3 pretty much gave it their approval. Like, as in a, yeah, that's pretty cool sort of thing. Like, obviously not officially it, but they didn't turn around to them and say, take that down. It's more like, yeah, we approve of that. Nope, someone got an infection. And that's something I really respect them as a company for. It's like, they've been pretty, what's the word I'm looking for? Pretty supportive, actually, of adding mods into the game. Now, granted, when the game first came out, there was no mod support officially, but as obviously various patches went on, they added in more support, and obviously there's now the photo mode as well, which is freaking amazing. I love photo modes in games, and there is now proper mod support to the point where people can literally make massive models for the game. It's like, I think it says something along the lines of, and I'm paraphrasing here, this is not their exact words, we're not going to be able to make any more stuff for the game. Here's the stuff so you can do it yourself. Like what happened with Neverwinter. Nice. And to a lesser degree, or a greater degree, depending on how you look at it, with Skyrim. Now, I love Skyrim, but let's be honest, the base game is a little bit on the clunky side. But that's part of its charm, as far as I'm concerned. But the main thing that kept myself and a lot of my friends playing Skyrim was, obviously, the base gameplay loop was pretty fun, but was the mods. That kept the game playing, and once people added in like the real expansive mods where you could create like proper quests and storylines, the game just took off. And it's one of the reasons I think why it still sold really well, because obviously you still need to buy the base game. If, depending upon what mod you got, you would probably still need to buy the DLC or the expansion packs. So whilst Bethesda have made some questionable decisions regarding their DLC, looking at you, Horse Armor, I think it started on that one. The fact that they have pretty much integrated support for mods into the game to a reasonable degree. I mean, yeah, they've definitely made some questionable content, I will say that, but making a game with mod support in mind is a surefire way to extend the lifespan and sales of your game, and I just wish so many more companies would realise that. Cool. Oh yes. Oh, sorry. Yes, one of the more infamous mods, Thomas the Tank Engine and Macho Man Randy Savage in Skyrim as dragons. The opening sequence where you wake up, you go to the village, the dragon attacks. Only one version is literally Macho Man Randy Savage, he of wrestling fame, going, "Oh yeah!" And then the other one is, it's Thomas the Tank Engine. just go and look at it on YouTube. Just go. So, you have to see, and I believe Spiffing Brit did one with a ridiculous number of mods in it. Like, and there was some very interesting mods that he picked. Well, no, it wasn't him that picked. I think it was like one of his editors or something. Like the trees were like, they weren't trees. They were basically hands. So yeah. I am a big fan of games that have mod support in it, and it's also one of the reasons why, like I say, I've been enjoying this so much. Because I mean, granted, there has been some stressful moments. I won't deny, but when I found out about the Rimworld mod and all the others, and then the hospitality one as well, and my brain just went, I want to play this. And it's also one of the reasons why I did at the beginning was like a week or so of just getting used to the game, and then added the mods afterwards, because I needed to get used to how the base game was going to work. Oh, look at that, it's all clearing out now. There you go. Hey, there you go. If you like to cook at least 50 meals, good for her. It's no storage. Spelt flour. Oh, pardon me. Oh yes, I need to put a thing in here for flour, don't I? You know what? Let's just pop it in one of these ones here. So let's just make I don't want it there, I don't want it there. Let's put it there, actually. Because if I put it there, this will get filled up with bits and pieces. So, clear. Hello. Hi. Hi, cat. Hello. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. Of course. Right. No. Don't. Careful. Come on. Carefully. She's sitting very close to knocking something over. There you go. I know, you weren't in trouble. You just, unfortunately, if you'd have turned around, you would have knocked that off onto the computer, and I would have created several new swear words. And we don't want that. So there you go. That's it. I don't mind you walking up onto there, but that's not a sitting spot, okay? Yeah, that's it. Right, I forgot what I was doing. Oh, yes. Right. So we figured out that. The piano. Right, okay, so we have got a piano. Right, let's install this in the... Oh, that would be... Oh, that would... Look at that. Okay, I want this to have like the max... Because, yeah, this is... Nah, you know what? Oh. We can maybe make this into like a dance floor. Or something. We'll get the... Yeah, the piano there. Centre stage. There we go. Right. Okay. What else we got? We have got... You've got the piano. Skill book. Where's the skill book? Cancel that. Yeah, I found out that these things are the unfinished projects. What you can do is just... You click on it. You get most of the ingredients back. Which is very, very helpful. Very, very helpful indeed. So what's this here? This is... That's glass. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I still need to have something there. Yes, there's... I mean, I like this weapon. But... It's the Kill Sorrow. I need to modify... There's a thing you can do to... What's the word? Modify the persona. So it's like it's like you're basically retraining it, sort of thing, because this is a sentient weapon, and I think this would be great for what's the word? For Brilla's personal weapon, because it's a Zeus hammer, so it's like electrical and things like that. And if you look at the traits it's got basically, it praises the female, it prefers female users, which again, Brilla is a Primarch, but she. Kill Sorrow, that's the one I'm thinking about. She hates killing. If his weapon kills someone, its sorrow will transmit arcane to the wielder, reducing their mood for a few days. I don't want that. Storm depressed, its weapon's persona weapons weeps when the sky does. The bonded pawn gains a mood penalty when the weather is not clear. That I can kick. That I'm okay with because it gives it a little bit of personality and a little bit of, you know, thing. But this, the kill Sorrow one, I do need to find out how to, I say, reprogram it. I know there is a way it can be done, but I can't remember off the top of my head what it is. I think it might be something on here. No, it's a bio-coded. Let's have a look in the inventory. I think it's a persona thing it's called. Okay. Yeah. The problem is this one reformats, but I think is completely re-rolls the traits. I don't want that. I don't want the weapon, because that's basically like giving it a lobotomy, which I think is like, it's a sentient weapon. So that's not what I want. This one is, what's this one? This Arcane Surge collapses a portion of Persona's personality, removing a random trait from the targeted weapon. Right, okay, so what we'll probably have to do, where is it? They're there. Is probably have to do a little bit of save scumming, and if it resets the kill one, fantastic. If not, save, reload. Again, a little bit save scummy, but yeah, I don't care. My game, deal with it. So yeah, let's do a hard save. Yeah, let's do that, and then we'll get Brilla to use it on the Stormhammer, because I think for her this will be a perfect weapon. So okay, so I need to set the target persona weapon, which is, where is it? Boom, there. Okay. So she's probably going to go. She's going to go and pick up the thingy up. Yeah, she picks it up. Oh, it has lost the trait Kill Sorrow. What's it got? Oh, this is actually. Wait, did I use the right one? I mean, to be fair, there's a 1 in 3 chance, so the odds were good. Oh, I'll say it just removes a random trait. Okay, cool. That's fine. Right. Let's see if she will now wield this weapon. Because then she will have the relic, and then she will have the hammer as her. Oh, this could be good. Right. Okay. Oh, apparently I can customize it. Or oh, it's how it looks. Okay, so not what it. Now we'll keep that. You know what? No, we'll keep that. We'll keep it as that. Right. Equip it. Yeah. Oh, so it's to customize how it looks like. Here we go. Once bonded, blah 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 blah. Gains a mood penalty when the weather is not clear. Yeah, that's fine. It's got one positive and one negative, and the negative one is like, okay. I mean, it's not amazing, but you know what? These two may cancel out, basically. So mood boost, but yeah, mood penalty. Yeah, these two may cancel out. So I'm okay. I'm okay with that. Let's see if this works. I didn't realise that. Yeah. Okay, what's this here? This is a. Oh yeah, we're doing that then. Pulse charge defences. Cool. Right, I just want to see. Here she comes. All right. Ooh, there's a quest. Oh yeah, what's that's the? Oh yes, one of the abandoned ones. Fine. Persona bot. There we go. All right, looking at this. So, no, I did not want that. Where's your gear? Oh, it's there. Right. Okay. All right, so she can either have... Oh, right, okay. So let's drop that, drop that, drop that. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, equip it as a sidearm. Right, that might work. Yes! There we go. Okay, so she's now got both of them because I've technically equipped it as a sidearm. So she has the Holy Relic in one hand, her Stormhammer in the other, and she's a freaking Primarch. Oh, she is a beast. Oh, I freaking love this. Yeah, that is... that book is in the wrong place. Okay, upon impact, it blasts the target with EMP burst in addition to the physical damage. That's going to be great against mechs. And I believe the relic has a I believe the relic is... Yeah, it's what blasts out electricity. So she's... Alright, that's actually... I'm quite happy with that. Okay, yeah, so she has dropped her modular shotgun, this one, and that. Okay, I'm going to do a quick save, because again, I want to try something. Okay. That is a weapon befitting a Primarch. Alright, let's try something. So there we go. That's her preferred. There we go. So that's okay, so I can basically say I prefer to use the ranged or prefer to use the thing. It's tricky to see. I have to sort of put my head in there. Yeah. So she get, yeah, there you go. Excellent. Obviously, she's still got her unarmed combat thing. If she just wants to smack him, that is pleasing. That is pleasing unto me. Right. Okay. So let's check this out. We have. That is set to 21. So yeah, we're going to set this down to 10. Same for that. That's set at 10. I'm going to set that down to 10 as well until we know what the temperature is for that. What we do need to have is some lights in here because it is dark as the pit of Hades. So we'll put one there. I think one there. There we go. And they finally got around to doing it. There we go. Oh. And another one. Yeah. So yeah, it's a little. Actually, let's move that actually up a little bit there, so it's not like right up against the wall. And I say this. I think I will move. So there, just to get some space right now. I'll move the other stuff in a minute because I want to move that, I think, into the closest to the corner, basically. Wow, everybody's doing some stuff. Right, okay. Tequila barrel between 15 and 41 Celsius. Okay, so in this room it is a nice balmy 21. So that is probably not the ideal temperature, but it is sufficient. Let's move that over to the corner. These little pod rooms. I like this. Right, okay, how's our mech doing? How's oh, Gordon Ramsay. Right, I forgot. Sorry, Jade, got to wake up. We need to... No, Guy Ferrari, I said we were going to call him, didn't I? Yeah, we're going to call it Guy Ferrari. Meanwhile, Jade's like, oh, just be woken up from a nice dream. Wait. Yep, target's can't be recharged. Good for him. Okay, because the next one we're going to be making would be the Fabricor and then the Paramedic. And then that will use up the last. Wait a minute. We've only got one left. I thought we had two. It's only moved, which is very possible. Oh no, apparently okay. Fair enough. No, apparently we've got only got one left. Alright, I'm gonna need to decide which one to go with. I'm thinking probably we'll go with oh no, because it's a bit Paramedic's already been built. Wait a minute. What's going on? I'm confused. Oh yeah, Gregory. I remember now. Yeah, of course. Yeah, after Gregory House. There we go. Wow, brain fart. Okay, that explains why there's one missing. Because it's not missing, it's been used. This is what my brain's been like today. Alternating between Hyperfunction and Patrick from SpongeBob. Alright, so I think what then, just so I don't get confused, I will remove the Paramedic from the list. There we go. Come on, Jade. Get your move on. I know I woke you up, but come on. Like that. You woke me up, you ordered me there. Doesn't mean I have to do it at fast speed. So basically the mechs, because they're biomechanical, they're not fully, you know, artificial, sort of, synthetic. They do have like organic components. They're closer to cyborgs, but they lean heavily towards the mechanical side of the cyborg stuff. Like they have, you know, like obviously like I think it's 209 and stuff like that sort of thing. Whereas the androids are more like Data or the replicants from Blade. What's the point? How Joe's mood seems to have improved. How are you doing? Okay, so yeah, her moods are returning back to more something that's more slowly, but then again, she is still traumatized after her gene father, her brain father, whatever you want to call it, was brutally murdered in the mech attack. Right, so again we'll have to link this one to the Gestalt engine so that Jade is... There we go, right, okay, so first things first. Let's give you a name. Guy Ferrari. I think that's how it's spelled. No, I'm gonna double check. I am gonna double check. Make sure it's spelled right. It might be one of those ones that I'm... Oh, it's Fieri, not Ferrari. I mean, yeah, it's Guy Fieri. Sorry, not There we go. We're gonna have Guy Fieri, not Ferrari, as I thought incorrectly. Right. So also let's change his cut. I think we can change his colours as well. Gender? None. I think there's a way you can change his colour. No. No, I'm not gonna... You know what? I am not gonna tinker around with it. I am gonna just make sure that someone can take control, because it has the bandwidth. Jade is basically a backup in case the Gestalt engine goes down. So there we go. Oh, actually, just speaking of you, Jade, can you? I'm gonna get some sleep and then I'm gonna kill someone. So if it works the same way as the other ones, you'll probably do a little wander around. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, it's going to do a little wander around to sort of know know where the different kitchens and bits and pieces are. Sounds like what Tugger did. He did a little patrol to make sure everything else. There you go. And now he's just like, oh, there's a kitchen over there. Fantastic. So he's now going to head towards this bench here and basically just work on all this other stuff over here. So yeah, let's break that one down as well. Is that... We have mayo. Somehow we have mayonnaise. I personally can't stand mayonnaise, but you know, I understand that's a me thing. Move that over to there then. I think it's a texture thing with me, with the mayonnaise. Like, I know I've had it in items that have, like food that's had mayonnaise in it. I know that 100%. But I think it's one of those ones, like if I'm eating, like I say, a sandwich, and I bite into it and I can tell that there's mayonnaise, I'm like... Texture. Always fun. Yeah. Okay, so we've got a harp over here as well, so that can go in the... Oh, that looks so good there. That looks really freaking good. Right, you know what, we're going to put... we're going to put one, say, sort of there. You know what, let's actually move this harp... Move this one over to here. There he goes. Looks out. Oh, I really like how this is like just randomly adding something and just changed the entire vibe of the room. Like it. You know what? Let's cancel that. You know what? Let's turn that for now. Let's have the bow restored. There we go. Who's our Oh, they're all sleeping anyway. Okay. Jade's pissed off enough as it is. Like, I don't want to. She gets angry. It's fully capable of doing. Oh, yes, this is the bionics one, I think. Right now, I have heard. Well, I say heard. Read is probably the more correct term. That with regards to making animals immortal and stuff like that, the thing to do is to just basically replace the various body parts as they degrade. Now, I don't know if that's true, and I have to do some more. Definitely have to do some more work into it, but it does feel like it feels like that's the right thing to do. So let's actually just. Oh, I completely forgot. We need to make a Tesla cannon for Ulysses. Let me just check to make sure he's healed first of all. Yeah, let me just check to make sure he's fully healed, because you know we don't want him. Yeah, we do not want him being. Oh wow. You know what? We'll have that done this end actually, so this end can have. Yeah, there we go nicely. Yeah, where's Ulysses? Where's our boy Ulysses? Where's he gone? How's his health? Okay, he's fully healed. He's got no pain. He's got everything else going on. Yeah, I think it's time we give our boy some Tesla coil cannons. Make him into an Electro Blastoise, even though he's not. Hashtag legally distinct. Okay, so that is the spelt flower. That can go there. Yep. That is the. I've got spelt flowers. That can go as well. That is just some pepper. That can be trashed. That is LTX, and I need to do stuff with this, but this is like an ongoing. Yeah, going to be trashed as well. Same for that. Yep. Okay. I know. All right. Who would be working on that? That would be okay, let's set this up actually. Important, yep. Animal. Right, okay, it's probably gonna be oh god, this is quite bad, isn't it? No, we don't want eggs. Animal products. We don't want raw food. Now we want... There we go, animal bionics. So yeah, that's what we want to go into this thing. There we go. So anything that's animal bionics, we'll put like implants and stuff there. So we have bionics, implants, yeah, the human ones and stuff like that. It's like, getting organised. This is scary. Oh yeah, over here definitely needs another light. Yeah, this is good. I like this. I like this area a lot. Okay, so we have got the vodka drum at 10. That's at 10. Well, that's at 10 for now until we know exactly what needs to be done. And we'll put that over there. We'll pop that. Yeah, pop that there as well. That can go there. That still gives a little bit of extra space for like storage boxes. You know, I may actually move that. Move that to... Let's pop that there. No, I don't like that. No, let's pop it to there. Then I might move that door to there, so we can have like a corner stuff there. There is a logic to it. I'm kind of happy, but I'm kind of not with this dining room, because I want to keep it here because of the replicator and stuff like that. But at the same time, I think like the kitchen, I think this needs a renovation. Like maybe in the flooring or just like extra. It doesn't need a lot though. It's like it's almost exactly as I want it. Almost. But there's something missing. And I don't know what it is. There's something missing from this area. And it's like, yeah. It's just I don't know. It's just something. I don't know. No, let's just reinstall a lamp. Lamp. We'll put that there for now. There we go. You know, like with this, like, I didn't know. I didn't know I needed musical instruments in here until I just put one here, and we're like, yes, because we can have like the dining tables around here. Maybe like another like sort of replicator or vending machine sort of thing here. Not very graceful, I know, but it's no, because I did say, yeah, because I need to put yeah, because I said this is going to be the. Oh, that's okay. That fence looks good. That fence looks freaking. Oh, I like that. I really like that. Barbecue area. This can be a barbecue area. And then we can have like a secondary kitchen here. Maybe, yeah, keep this area sort of fallow. I think that's the term. Okay. Oh, wow, that's actually cleared up quite nicely. Right. Let's put down some just regular grass so it's looking greenish, so the animals have something to nom on. Flooring. I'm going blind. Here we go. So yeah, I could put lawn, but no, this is a more rough and ready area. So we do the same again, down to there. Same for there. Oop. And we'll put, actually we'll have this down to like say 3. No, we'll have that down to like there. So I want to have like a path, because like this is a freaking nuclear reactor. We want to keep this area clear. So looking at that, I'm thinking we need to have okay, bye cat. This needs to be sort of like a covel or something. Steel tile. Concrete. Yeah, I mean I don't want asphalt because asphalt's what we've got over there by like the landing pad and the track that leads out. What would be a good... Yeah, good surface for roads and outdoor walkways. let's go. Yeah, let's go some limestone for now. See how that looks. Okay, yeah, we'll just see how that looks. Actually, what I'm doing is I'm gonna cancel those as well. Just the ones on the outside. I want to put like a fence sort of thing, just there to sort of guide people into it. But I want to see how the limestone looks first. In fact, I might actually have something though. That's marble. That's pretty good. That is marble. What's that? That's also marble. So do I have any marble anywhere? Okay, so we have the last of our advanced mechs going along. Okay, so I don't know how to make a standard subcore. That's the thing. I don't know how to make that. Oh no, I think I might do. Okay, so this is to make the tier 1 subcores, which are basically these ones, the basic. This is to make the tier 3, the more advanced ones, but they obviously kill the person. I think this then would be let me just have a look. Yeah, soft scanner. So tissue probes and high energy brain scanner. Once a person is inserted, the system uses that probes and scanner to sense a neural arcane pattern that it can analog transfer to a new standard tier mechanoid subcore. The person will then be left temporarily sick but unharmed. Okay, so standard tier subcore. Okay, so that's the basic one. There we go. So yeah, as I thought. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3. I mean, I really should swap those around, because now that I realise that's what it is, it's like, that's going to bug me, but... Nah, that'll be right. That'll be okay. Yeah, I've got quite a lot of mechanoid components. Oh, we've got 10 mechanoid components. That's good. That's very good. That's for like some of the more advanced machinery sort of thing. So yeah, for that... Okay, so let's have a look at the tier 2 mechs as well. A small combat support mechanoid. So it's designed to support other ones. So it's a small bullet shield and compact needle thrower. Okay, cool. We have the harpies. These are more combat orientated ones. Okay, so there's like the scouts, the basic ones. Then you've got the high tier, which are the really advanced type stuff. Artillery. Gremlin. Explosively dangerous. No, I do not want to have explosives, thank you. Although a harpy sounds interesting. Swift and agile Gasagira class assault mechanoids designed to flank the enemy and engage them from unexpected angles. Ooh, that could be interesting. Turbo cleaner is the turbo cleaner holds over terrain using a vacuum nozzle. It might be worth making a turbo cleaner. I'm going to put it in the queue, but I'm going to suspend it for now. I'm not going to make every single one of these, although I probably could. So it's the Minotaur. Oh, those are basic military ones. Lifters. Can I make them? I mean, I could, but there's no point making a clean sweeper if I'm going to be making a turbo cleaner as well. Designed to perform construction tasks. Lifters, Minotaurs. That's like your basic combat mech, basically. I've used one of these before, again on my off-stream save. These aren't bad. They're cheap. They take the tier 1 core, so they're reasonably easy to do. And I think like Jade had like 1 Minotaur and 1 Lifter assigned to her. So it's for hauling, constructed agri hand. I mean, it could be. It's a. Whilst it's better suited to labour than combat, it can fight with built-in cutting blades if need be. You know what? Let's make a angry hand as well. But in order to do that, we're also going to have to make a basic subcore. I'm in no rush to do that, so we'll leave that there. If it gets made, that's the more lethal one. That's the non-lethal one. So yeah, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. Probably not going to be using that anymore. But everybody got really upset when I used it because it's like ripping their brain out. But alright, okay, alright, so that's the deep drill. Let's relocate that to this next spot. And there is Tiberian gas there. Steel there. We don't need steel at the moment, but it's always good to know there's a thing there. What's that? Cortosis. What's this here? This is steel. We found a salt mine. A little bit underneath the hotel. The good thing is these little deep drills, they do not destroy anything. They just basically sit there, you power them, and they cleverly extract it. And they don't do any damage to the environment, which is nice. Okay, what's that there? That is plasteel. We've got 16k plasteel. Don't need to worry about that now for the moment. What's this one? This one is gold. Okay. So we're looking basically at the green squares like that. You know what? Yeah, let's put that there. And we're obviously going to need to power it. So this is also like creating like power grids as well. So, oh god, I did not want to do that. Okay, no, that was a bit silly of me, Chris. There we go. That was what I wanted to do. All right. Well, that went a bit awkwardly. All right. I'm really happy with how Jean-Francois. Oh, you're one of our. Okay, so you're one of our guests. All right, fair enough. That must be terrifying. You're walking down that and you know what that lot's capable of. Okay, so we'll keep that going there. Okay, oh, this is cleared up nicely. Still need to haul this off, but you know what? That's okay. Yeah, this has been slowly replaced with uranium. Okay, this is filling up nicely. That's good. Okay, so we have got getting that sorted, which is good. Okay, so patch leather. Yeah, because I think I said this was going to be like an armory, didn't I? But we need to have a. No, this is the clothing place. So I think I'm kind of happy with this, but we do need to. I think maybe put some more research benches in. Like for example, like what's it? I mean, we have to use a cogitator to do that. So, but I'm thinking maybe another couple of research benches might be in order, like along the base here. And let's have a look. Actually, let's just see about that. Let's see. Let's build. Let's have a look. Are they? If we put, say, one there, and then one there. Yeah, there is a logic to what I'm doing. Got one there, one there. It's a little bit off center, but that's because I expanded this that way to allow for the vault. Okay, so we also need to have a research counter. We're not going to do too many of that, so we'll put, say, one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, and one there. Okay, so then where would this go? This would be. So the chair is basically there. Okay, this should help to speed up our research stuff a little bit, because then it leaves us some space on the side here for like any computers or other bits and pieces. That's a good point, actually. Let's see if there's any computers or anything that can help with research. Supercomputer. Right. Okay. Let's pop a supercomputer there, actually. So what does this do before this? Okay. Those which harness the power of the device need only designated a topic of interest. Oh, okay. Let's actually build 3. I think we've got enough components to make 3. I don't think I can build it there though because that torch is in the way. No, okay, yeah, the torch is in the way. Okay, fair enough. So yeah, let's get rid of that torch for now. And then let's put supercomputer there, and then another one there. Yeah, let's just see how they work first of all, because it might be one of those things that might work if I move them closer to the cogitator. So the Gestalt engine, that's the cogitator. 2 separate things. Because if so, I mean, what's it? We've got, each one takes 2 mechano components, and we've got like, what, 10 at the moment? 10. Okay, so we could build theoretically 5 supercomputers. But I don't want to build 5 just yet. I want to build a couple and see how good they are and what they can do. Because if each of those can just work on a separate topic, then I'm going to move these up to here next to the Gestalt engine. Just feels, yeah. I mean, that's actually not bad in terms of the materials to make them. 20 plasteel, 2 advanced components, 2 regular components. It's the mechanoid components that are the tricky things. But actually, the more I think about it, the more I think I will actually move the supercomputers up to here. Depends on how they work. Do they need to be near a research bench, or can they just be, in their own little area? Excuse me. Right. You know what? That's actually giving me an idea for the name for the next thing. Supercomputer. Supercomputers. There we go. But I think for tomorrow is I'm reasonably happy with how this. It just needs something. And if I try and burst my brain trying to do it, it will just end up going well. This, I can finish this off tomorrow. This is actually going quite well. I'm very happy with this. We've got Guy Ferrari over here doing he's making some barbecue sauce. Good for him. In fact, this would be like his own little domain. This would be I'll keep the storage for stuff for these things that need to be kept frozen. But anything else, yeah, that's going well. But I think the main thing for tomorrow, like I did with the fridge and the kitchen and everything else as well, will be working on this and seeing how well this goes. Actually, where's Brilla? Can you deliver onto that supercomputer? I want to see how well that works first of all. See, this is where I can, maybe put some filing benches in here. So let's put one there and one there for now. These are secondary research bench. These are the main ones. This is secondary. I may even actually move the cogitator up next to the Gestalt engine. So this area is clear. Then the problem is it'll be out of balance, and I don't want that. So I like things being symmetrical. But if this acts independently, which I suspect it will do, then it's like this. It's like this cogitator. Part of me. Oh my god! Why didn't I think of this before? The cogitator is all to do with the 40k stuff. It should go in the 40k section. Right. Oh god damn it! It's free. That's annoying. Although that works, kind of. No. No. God damn it! Oh no. Okay. Yeah, this vault as well needs to be sorted out. But that's I'm may even like remake this with more sort of like this type of flooring, because this is supposed to be like a research lab. It looks a bit dark and dingy, so I think maybe upgrade might be the same sort of thing. Upgrade the flooring to be these sterile tiles. Like I say, it's supposed to be a laboratory, a computer lab, like with the nuclear area. Oh, actually, that's not so bad. Actually, that limestone thing. So yeah, like this, I might for RP purposes, have this as a, what do you call it? Oh, hang on. Oh, no. So annoying. Where you at, Brilla? You deliver to the supercomputer. Okay. I'm going to stay until I see what one of these supercomputers actually does. But I'm getting close to winding out for the night. This has gone so quick. I don't want to jinx things, but it looks like the tweaks I have made things more stable. I say maybe because, like I say, I do not want to jinx things, but it's looking positive. He says, crossing fingers, tossing salt over the shoulder, the whole works. Part of it seems to be in Windows, part of it seems to be in Steam, part of it seems to be OBS. But OBS is behaving itself right now. Game takes a smidgen longer to load, but we're talking like only an extra minute. But I suspect that might also be because one of the mods has also updated fairly recently, like the 40k one. I think that might have been part of it. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. So tomorrow, I'm going to be I'm going to be playing this until I get bored or just get frustrated with it. For those of you who are able to join us, we are watching the last 4 episodes of Spy Family this Friday. Going to be it's a busy day for me, so I'm going to be. Oh, I had to power the thing tonight. I always forget to power them. Yeah, we're watching the last 4 episodes of season 2 of Spy Family, and then probably next Friday, starting a run, different film each week of, until they get rid of them, Star Trek. Starting with the motion picture and going all the way through. I will be keeping the newer ones with Chris Pine and stuff like that. They're actually not too bad. And I say this as a Star Trek fan who much prefers the original ones. The newer Chris Pine ones and stuff like that, they're not bad. There's some questionable elements in it, but again, I think once they got to the I think it was Into Darkness, was it Beyond, one of the two? I always get those two mixed up. That it kind of got into its stride, and I think they sort of found their footing for that. I don't hate it. I just prefer the original ones, especially First Contact. That's probably my favourite of the lot. So yeah, we're going to be watching them all in order. Not obviously all at once, because my butt can handle sitting on the chair for that long. But yeah, we're watching them. And then each week it'll be the next one, then the next one, then the next one until we get to the end, or they take them off of the streaming service. Right, so let's see what this computer does, and then I will log off for the night. It's gone so quick. And I think I've just remembered I'm supposed to be having a delivery as well, so I have to go of something very important. Okay, right. Alright, supercomputer. Okay, so how does this work? Okay. Okay, so it's vanilla faction expanded mechanoids. Right, let's see how this works. Oh, how do I interact with it? Like, does it need to be assigned to a bench? Does it need to be closed? That's what I need to find out. Okay, so it looks like they just give a boost to research. Okay. I think then what I probably will do is I will move them to there. Yeah. How's Brilla doing? Yeah. She's got a trusted, yeah, she had lavish meal, trusted mate, impressive library, impressive dining room, rec room, happy youngsters. My child Malkador is happy. Growth world, her weapon is happy. There's an angelic colonist, recreation. She's in a great mood. Still a little bit about somebody was rip scanned, but you know what? That's slowly going down. So yeah, it's like, look, I understand why we did it, but we can't do that again. She ain't too happy. So yeah, it looks like these are just yeah, they just give like little passive bonuses to things. How's that going? Okay. Yeah. Alright, that's fair enough. I'll have a proper look into it, but yeah, let's change this. Let's change this to New Vegas, because I've just done it with supercomputers. Tailoring and armor. Yeah, there you go. That works. And see, I've spelled it the British way. We spell it with a U in this country. I say that because I am not kidding. For one of my products that I made, I had somebody moan at me that I kept spelling armor with a U. And I had to tell them off that, because it's like, yes, I live in one of the countries that uses the word U for armor. Other people use the version that is spelled with an O. I use the version that is spelled with an OU, because that's the country I come from. They never replied. I wasn't as sarcastic as that, but it's like, I'm not going to go into it, but yeah. Right, that's me done for tonight. Yeah, it was one of those type moments. Like, you know the picture of Ben Affleck just standing there having a cigarette, just going. It was one of those. So yeah, that was fun. Yeah. I will be back with this tomorrow. Last 4 episodes of season 2 Spy Family on Friday, and then back with this in the week. There's a very high chance I'm going to be playing this over the weekend as well. Very high chance. More again, it's just more to sort of progress things, because and just do little tweaks here and there. I will save this refurbishment to the stream, because that's basically what it's going to be about. But I may even do a bit of testing to see if we can unlock next week. Is it almost like yeah, oh yes, your birthday weekend. Yes, have fun with that one and enjoy the films. I'm going to go to bed because the cat's getting grumbly. So good night, and I don't see you. Have a good weekend. Have a good birthday or whatever anybody else is celebrating. Good night.